Hi guys, sorry for the radio silence over here. I have been trying to process my own feelings about what is going on in the world right now with COVID-19, and I figured it was probably time for me to give my perspective. Just having my husband be a doctor and working in the healthcare system, I feel like I can relate to a lot of people out there right now. And personally, I feel like my family has done their part to stay at home. We have prepared, and we've bought food storage, and we only go to the store maybe once a week just for the essentials. And we haven't been going out to have play dates with friends, or I don't know. I've just seen so many people going out for fun, and it's kind of really frustrating to sit here and watch. Only because I'm sitting here being as safe as I can possibly be, and I'm waiting for it to just come home with my husband any day. I mean, he has to go to work every day, and he risks exposure every time, and he works in the ER a few times a month. So obviously, eventually, it's going to come home. I feel like a lot of the doctors are just waiting for phone calls that more help is needed. All the subspecialties that have slowed down because they're only seeing appointments that are absolutely necessary, and doing follow-ups with the people who really truly need it right now. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Eventually, the doctors who are currently treating patients with COVID-19, and all healthcare workers for that matter, but they're gonna eventually get it. They're exposed all the time, and I feel like there are a lot of people like me who are just stuck at home waiting for it to walk through our door, even though we're doing our part to stay home. And the stories about New York City are really difficult right now to hear. Just that, I don't know if it's all hospitals, but many of them, it's only the expectant mother, who is allowed in the hospital for childbirth. Her partner is not allowed to come with her. So she will go in there and give birth and deal with all of that all by herself, just to minimize the risk of exposure to her and her baby and all other newborns, because if it gets into the NICU, it will be devastating. And then there are stories about, how New York City expects to run out of ventilators by the end of the week, and there will be people dying who could have been saved, but there won't be enough ventilators to keep them alive. And I feel like the stories about that I've heard from other doctor wives, how people in the ICU are there alone, and they're fighting it all by themselves. And many, and not all, but many are dying, and they're dying alone. They just have a nurse there to hold their hand, no family. And that is tragic. And we can't even mourn their loss because funerals are just not happening. There are so many things that are happening in the world that are devastating right now, and it kills me to know that people aren't taking this seriously. And I just want to encourage you all to stay strong and be firm, and don't go out and share your germs with anyone else. You do not know where they've been, or when they may have been exposed. you're contagious before you even experience symptoms. Some people have tested positive and they don't even have symptoms at all. So I'm just letting you know that I understand the feelings that everyone is processing and going through right now. And I'm praying for the world, and I'm doing my part, and I hope you are too.